What's going on, everybody in the YTBC, DBC, and MOBC, ASBC, and my boy H Money, Wood, B&B Sports Talk. Uh, big weekend of boxing coming up, man. Should be interesting. Lost to Abner Mares. Uh, Abner Mares to me is definitely not as heavy a puncher as Tank Davis. So I think Tank Davis has a shot to stop Cuellar. And Cuellar hadn't fought in 2 years, so um, to me, it's sort of a cherry pick. I'm not sure how Cuellar became uh, a number one contender for a title at 130, and he last fought at 126, and it was 2 years ago. But that's how they do the rankings. You never know how they set things up or whatever. And then you got Charlo versus Centennial. I think Charlo's probably going to end up crushing him. Just my opinion. That's what I would think, that he would crush him. But you never know. But I just don't see how Centennial can win that fight. I saw him get rocked. I think it's Solansky or somebody. He fought the guy that Jacobs is fighting, and he pretty much got dropped in that fight, and the referee stopped the fight. So other than that, you got Broner Vargas. Should be a good fight. Broner looks like he's in shape. I want to believe that Broner's gonna win the fight. What's up? What's going on, Ross Clark? I seen you been dropping some heat lately too, bro. Um, I want to pick Broner. Man, I hope Broner wins too. I want to pick Broner, man. I want to pick Broner. I want Broner to win the fight. He acted a little bit more civil today at the weigh-in. He actually, I think Vargas might though, bro. You know, could be. Broner did act civil today. I kind of enjoyed Broner yesterday because he basically was just telling the truth. Now what he has to do now is not go back on what he said. Basically it's him against Mayweather Promotions in this fight. It's business. Uh, he called Leonard Ellerby a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He called Leonard Ellerby a bitch ass nigga. Basically to his face. Ellerby tried to reply, and Broner really just told him to shut up, quit with all that soft ass shit. I thought that was, I think Broner's an entertainer, man, and it's good for boxing. I just think when it's going on outside of the boxing matches, and when he's getting in trouble and he's knocking people out on the street, and you know my wife think he's gay. I think Broner was maybe molested as a child. As crazy as that sounds to me, I think so. Because he seems to want male attention too much. You can see how he's begging Floyd to. He's always, Floyd never calls me. He should call me every day. And man, don't no grown ass man call no other dude every day unless it's your brother. And most brothers don't even talk every day. So, you know, maybe if it's your pops or something like that. Thinks Ellerby's gay. Yeah, Ellerby does seem kind of sweet with that damn little ass goatee. He does have that queer goatee. That little thin ass goatee right there. Yeah, he looks kind of queer. Uh, I want to pick AB. Super sweet. Yeah, I want to pick AB bad. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna pick AB. I'm gonna pick AB by decision. But I think Vargas is gonna win. But I'm gonna roll with AB. I'm gonna roll with AB in the fight. AB is gonna have to let his hands go. No if, ands, or but because Vargas is gonna let his hands go. I'm not sure Vargas has the power to stop Broner because I mean, if Maidana couldn't stop him, I'm not sure Vargas can. AB should win. Makes boxing more fun to watch. Yeah, but I feel like if AB win this fight, I gotta see him win another fight before I'm all the way back in. And what is he gonna do at 147? He does have a good chin. What's he gonna do at 147 though? That's the issue. And fighting at 144, is he gonna fight at 140, or is he gonna basically at 140 right now? It's really nobody there, but who you got at 140 right now? You got the kid that just won. Damn, what's his name? Constantine? No, I'm thinking about Panamera. Not him. The guy that just beat Ndongo. Damn, I can't think of his name. Now I believe he'll give Broner hell. Pragas. Damn, I can't think of his name. I think he would give Broner hell, but Crawford's not there no more. Mikey's basically going back down to 135. It looks like. Um, so I think Broner should probably go to 140 if he can stay disciplined. I think he could probably dominate one. Well, I won't say dominate. I think he could be a champion at 140. There's less competition at 140. 147, he lunch meat. He food at 147. He easy work. I think Danny beats him. I know Sean Porter already beat him. I think Spence will probably stop him. Uh, I'm not even including Keith Thurman anymore in the conversation because I'm not sure that Thurman has the hunger for boxing anymore. Either that or he's pulling a Mayweather and, he sees that the division is getting swamped. So he's going to take a little side sweep or whatever. But I'm not going to justify that. As a guy who likes Thurman, I'm gonna start calling him out because this is getting ridiculous. He should have fought by now. He should have fought by now. To be honest, there's no way he shouldn't have. He should have not fought by now. I think he should have been fought by now. I heard he has a bruised hand. I just coming off of the elbow thing now as a bruised hand. I just think that the time out the ring, I honestly believe, like I said in one of my other live posts, I don't think Thurman was gonna make weight. I think Thurman knew he wasn't gonna make weight. I think he done ballooned up so much. I don't think he had a chance to make weight. So he just called out the fight. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure if that's true or if that's not true. But that's what I think it is. But at 147, I think Broner's gonna have a tough time. 140, like I said, I think he will have more, uh, a better shot of becoming a champion and holding on to a belt for a while. But you never know. And then you also have Amir Khan tomorrow versus Phil LaGreco. I think Khan should win that fight, but we haven't seen Khan in a while. I'm not big on the Del Greco guy or El Greco. I think it's Del Greco. I'm not real big on him. I've seen him fight a couple of times. He looked like easy work for Khan, but we don't know what Khan has left. Khan has been out the ring for a long time. Yeah, he can't keep fighting at 144. I'm kind of pissed that he and then Broner had to get damn near butt naked today to make 144. So he should just went ahead and fought at 147. I mean, it's not like Vargas is not used to fighting at 140. I mean, he was actually a 140 pounder for a while. So I mean, Vargas is not a guy that's ever had trouble making weight. So I'm not sure where Broner, what he got from that, other than maybe he can balloon up in weight and be bigger than Vargas tomorrow. Bring Vargas down, and maybe Broner rehydrate more and be a lot bigger. But to me, you got to pick a weight class, man. All this Canelo where you go to 144, you go to 155, and then 150. You're trying to stay away from the killers at 154, so you go up to 155 and make your own division. To me, that's just a crock of mess. Um, I also the whole thing with Triple G. I wanted Triple G to fight. I wanted him to fight somebody that was gonna give him a fight. I know Matarolan is a good fighter. He is, but he's been out for 2 years. But I do understand that what Triple G and his team are trying to do is just get an easy fight and then hang in there till Canelo comes back in September, which I'm opposed to. I think he should fight Billy Joe Saunders. I think he should be through with Canelo. I don't think he should worry about trying to fight Canelo no more. Van's just there for the pay. I agree. I like Vans though. I thought Vans beat Laura. Actually, both times they fought, to be honest. But I don't think he should mess around with Canelo. He is wasting precious time with all the Canelo. He could have had Billy Joe Saunders in the ring by now, unified, and moved up to 168. by now. If he would have just went ahead and took the fight with Billy Joe Saunders and stayed true to the sport and do what he said he wanted to do, which was become undisputed unified champion at 160. The last guy since Jermaine Taylor to do that at that weight class. I mean, one of the premier weight classes in boxing, 160. You had a lot of top guys at 160 that did a lot of great things in boxing history. So to me, he should have went. He should have went for the glory. I think Billy Joe Saunders is better than Canelo, but I do think Billy Joe Saunders does. I'm not sure he has the power to keep Triple G at bay. I do think Triple G will walk him down eventually, and I think Triple G will go to the body against Billy Joe Saunders because I don't think he's gonna be worried about Billy Joe Saunders landing that KO shot. And I think against Canelo in the second fight, he was gonna come out and go more to the body. Now, Billy Joe Saunders does have good foot movement. He could outbox Triple G, but Triple G will keep that jab. Triple G will use his jab in a boxing match. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna jab, 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 jab. And if he could jab Billy Joe Saunders' head off all night, he'll just get the win on points. But I do think he would try to walk Billy Joe Saunders down uh, and try to stop him with either body shots or some on the inside, an uppercut, or one of those looping hooks. But Billy Joe Saunders is a hell of a fighter. I've lost all respect for Canelo. 6 months, no fine, I think is a crock of shit. And that's the thing about the sport of boxing. I love it. I love it to death, but I hate it at the same time because there's no other sport where it's so blatant what's going on. You just see some of these scorecards and stuff like that. Triple G, if he used his jab more, he would really be hard to beat. I think with Triple G, he does use his jab a lot, but sometimes he gets stuck like in the Danny Jacobs fight. That's all he does is jab. He doesn't do anything other than jab to me sometimes. In the Canelo fight, he threw like 6 body shots. You land in the jab. I don't know why he didn't feint with the jab and then come with the left hook to the body. That it was open. He was jabbing his head off all night. If he would have feinted with that jab and came to the body, man, that would have been crucial. He could have did that all night, but he was scared to get countered with the speed and the power. But I think he felt Canelo's power. I mean, Canelo landed some hellacious shots, and they didn't bag Triple G up, which is kind of crazy because I didn't know that was the first time that Canelo got tested in Mexico. I didn't know that. I thought maybe because he usually trains in California or somewhere. But I think he started his cycle or whatever he was doing of the clenbuterol, and I think he was shocked to find out that they showed up in Mexico to test him. I don't think he was expecting it, and that's why he tested dirty. And to me, Canelo's been cheating. Yeah, man, the body transformation on Canelo is crazy. I mean, if you just look at the guy from the Mayweather weigh-in, and I know, with weights and, and good eating and supplements and things like that, you can change your body, especially with him being a younger guy. A lot of heavy compound movements and things like that. He can change his body. He can probably put on mass easy, especially if he was a beginner, getting into weightlifting. You can put on size, a lot easier. You can make more gains when you're a beginner. But I don't have any respect for Canelo anymore. And I don't see, I can't, I mean, it'd be hard for me to actually watch Canelo fight because if he knocks a guy out, I mean, in my mind, he's a cheat. It's kind of like, oh, well, he cheated. He cheated. You can't really give him any props. I mean, I thought he lost the lower fight. I'm not sure if he was on PDs, but now you have to question, was he on PDs at that time also? It's like a constant question now with his whole career. Everything that he's done, you have to kind of question it. So, in my eyes, he's a cheat. I thought he should have got a 2-year ban. I'm sure boxing won't do that because it's going to be a Mexican holiday. He usually fights in September. So, I'm sure they was going to give him a pass. I thought Cotto beat Canelo. Yes, me too. Now the Cotto fight, I'm not sure, but I was shocked in the Cotto fight that Cotto was hitting him with some big shit, and Cotto was kind of looking like, damn, what I got? He looked so much bigger than Cotto. He looked so much bigger than Cotto, man, so much bigger. And I was like, damn, Cotto hitting him with some shit, and Canelo wasn't budging. He stood. Shane for sure won. Yeah, I agree too. But you can't beat Canelo, and that's why Triple G. Definitely. Tom Loeffler, to me, he's he's not good, man. He's not good. He is not good at all. To me, he's not good at all. I just think Triple G's career should have been going straight towards unification. And then at this point, he's diminishing. Uh, I think he should go ahead, unify the division. Just go ahead and retire, man. I mean, a guy like that, and I think his wife wants him to retire too. So to me, he should try to just unify and go ahead and retire. He doesn't want to fight Ramirez and them guys up at 168. I mean, just go ahead, unify, retire. Don't worry about Canelo. You got Jordan Brand. Damn, you should have made enough the first Canelo fight. What you make, 8, 10, $12 million or something like that? I mean, dude, you got to get past the money and get back to the history of boxing and doing the right thing. The right thing is trying to unify and become undisputed. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that's the right thing to do. But I'm not him. I'm not Tom Loeffler or Loeffner. I'm not Abel Sanchez. I'm not any of those guys. I would think Abel would think more to go ahead and unify because he seems to be, a guy with the history of boxing. And that'll be historic if he can unify that division. That'll put him in the probably the Hall of Fame. I would think. Being as the middleweight division is a hellacious, always been a great division. So I do know also Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Okay, you got on YouTube. You got the guys that are Wilder fans that saying AJ is ducking. But in my eyes, I look at it like this. I heard Deontay Wilder get on the Boxing Voice. And he said, because Ness was talking about money. Ness said, well, something about money. And Deontay Wilder said, no, 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 no. Why are y'all so worried about money? Why are y'all counting my pockets? So if that's the case, why would he not just take the fight? If AJ is easy work, like he said, so that'll be an easy 12 million. Easy 12 million, because he said he's going to knock him out easy. So if it's easy work, why would you not take that fight for $12.5 million? It's not a $100 million fight. And I don't understand what people are saying $100 million. In all honesty, from the number wise, I think he would actually get more than Parker. I think Parker only got $8 million. But, with the pounds, and you don't know what was pounds and what was what. So I've heard Parker got $8 million. That's what I've heard. 12.5 would be, I think, only it is. It's not a $100 million fight. This is not Pacquiao and goddamn Floyd Mayweather. Neither guy has done a damn thing on pay-per-view. I mean, damn, Deontay Wilder's barely doing numbers on Showtime. So you think dude's really gonna pay $50, $60 to watch that fight on pay-per-view? No, I think it's a $50 million fight. Fuck no, I'm not even close to fly. I know. I think it's a $50 million fight. 50 million. And 12.5 to me, but the thing is, I thought Wilder and his team were gonna negotiate. They said they was AJ looked bad against Parker. I think to me he looked conservative against Parker. He looked almost to me like Triple G versus Canelo. It's like Parker was so quick he didn't want to set himself out there to get countered. He didn't look great either, though. I will say he didn't look great. And his inside fighting didn't look good to me at all because Parker was doing work on the inside and AJ was barely doing a thing on the inside. And I do feel AJ, if he would have kept changing levels with his jab the way he was doing at the beginning of the fight, run inside target. All right, man. I appreciate it, brother. Take it easy, man. Have a good weekend, bro. I do think AJ should have kept changing levels with his jab the way that he was doing early on in the fight, because I feel like he hurt Parker with a body shot early on in the fight, and he seemed to just go away from it. He started focusing on trying to land, grabbing behind the head and land that uppercut. I think he should have kept working the body. But if AJ is easy work for Wilder, I'm not sure why Wilder didn't take the fight for $12 million, 12.5 million, and then negotiate to get the rematch in America, and then you get the lump sum of the money. I don't get that. Nash talks that he's gonna fight Dominic Brazil. Dominic Brazil is barbecue chicken, man. AJ just knocked him out in like his 16th fight. It's just crazy to me, man. Now I wouldn't say that about Wilder if he wouldn't have got on the boxing voice and started saying that he didn't care about the money and the money wasn't an issue. He specifically told Ness to quit counting his pockets, and it's not all about money. So if it's not all about money, you said that. Why would you not take the 12.5 million and go over there and knock AJ out if he's easy work? That's because Wilder know that's not an easier fight like he's saying. He know that's gonna be a tough fight, just like AJ know it's gonna be a tough fight. Both guys know that's gonna be a tough fight. Either guy can get knocked out in that fight. And if anybody says that's not the truth, they're crazy as hell. It's heavyweights. Both guys are good. Both guys have power. Both guys can land a shot and knock the other one out. I mean, you get caught in the right spot, you can get knocked out. So, I wish that fight would happen. It looked like it's probably going to be 2019. Hopefully, both guys keep winning. I do think AJ is probably going to have to fight Povetkin. But I do think they're worried about Povetkin and the steroids, especially if the fight's going. It's probably going to be in Russia because the billionaire is probably going. If they can negotiate the fight, because I'm sure Povetkin is going to be pushing for the fight to be in Russia. Hearn's going to want the fight to be in the UK. They're not going to be able to come to agreement, so it's going to go to purse bid. And I'm sure that the Russian billionaire will probably win the purse bid, and AJ will be going over to Russia. I do think AJ will KO Povetkin. I do think, because Povetkin did get rocked against Price. To be honest, he got rocked. So I do think AJ could KO Povetkin. I do think that. But other than that, I got Adrian Broner. Adrian the Problem Broner winning on a decision. Am I positive he's gonna win? No. I think Vargas may win, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm rooting for AB. I want AB to win the fight because it's good for boxing. It'll be entertainment. Broner will be back in the mix. Hopefully he goes down to 140. At 147, he is barbecue chicken. Earl Spence stops him. Danny Garcia beats him. I do think him and Danny Garcia will be a better fight because Danny doesn't have a lot of foot movement. So Danny, it'll basically be two flat-footed guys because at this point in his career, I believe Adrian Broner is a flat-footed fighter with the shoulder roll, with the fake-ass shoulder roll. But hopefully Broner training with Cunningham will let his hands go. He's going to have a high punch volume because Vargas does let his hands go. So I do think Broner will have to let his hands go in this fight. Hopefully it's a good night of boxing, man. That's all we can hope for. And other than that, peace.